How are you today?
As always, very excited, very grateful, very blissful for our interactions, because with each one of them, we all grow together and climb the ladder of ascension, the ladder of enlightenment, the ladder of being our true selves.
Thank you very much. And my first question is connected to channeling. Would you talk about how can we know if and when we are channeling and if the information that comes through is truly accurate?
Each and every single one of you is always channeling every present now moment. Now, what information and energies are being channeled, this depends entirely on the state of being that you are in during this process. If you're in peaceful meditative state, if you are in alignment with your true self, if you have been working on yourself, purifying yourself from working on the beliefs, on negative belief systems, so on and so forth, then you align, you resonate with higher vibrational energies that in this way you are like a conduit for divine energy to be channeled. But if you are in a stressful state, in an angry state, in a fearful state, you channel again, but you channel information that is less higher vibrational, is coming from a lower source, if we could say like this. So whenever you are channeling, the first thing is the state of being. The second thing is the level of your consciousness, the level of your remembrance of your true self. And whenever you are in a state of bliss, of gratitude, of unconditional love, of ecstasy, then you know that you are channeling energies from your higher mind and from very high vibrational beings. You can align yourself with such beings, with you're constantly connecting with past selves, with future selves, with counterparts, which from which you can also channel energies. But now this is again related to how you're connecting to them and whether this information is accurate or not. It's depending on how does this energy that is being channeled, the message that is being channeled, how does it make you feel? And here you need to use a very proper discernment, because when it's channeled, a high vibrational energy, sometimes it may lift the impurities within your being and you might start feeling angry, you might start feeling anxious. And that's why here you need to discern whether this is coming from the energy that is being channeled, because it's from a lower state of being, from a lower source, or is because there is things within your psyche, within your being, within your belief system that needs to be worked on. And whenever you apply this information, this is the easiest way to check whether this information is accurate or not. Whenever you hear a channel message, you just apply it in your physical. You can try it, of course, if you believe that this is correct, you can apply it in your reality and you can see the results. But the most important thing is really to have discernment whether this is making you feel great or whether this information is not making you feel great. It's making you feel down. It's not uplifting you, because higher vibrational energies, when they're being channeled, you feel this energy. You feel it all over your body, in your bones, in your aura. You know it's legitimate. You know it's accurate.
Thank you very much for this comprehensive answer.
Thank you.
I had an idea today during my spiritual practice that I can write a magical story about crystals, and if I can connect to them and channel their message into this story, I wanted to ask you if what do you think about this idea and how can I connect to the crystals so that I can channel them?
You're already connecting to them. This idea that you have received, it is coming from the crystals. Now, which crystals are those? It's up for you to discover, but the connection has already been established, and now it's just with practicing that you can amplify it, you can make it more visceral. And a way that you can connect with this, with crystal, is you can just project your consciousness into the crystal, either through the crown or the third eye. And you just imagine yourself, the story occurring into the crystal. Allow for the crystal to guide the story. Allow for the crystal to reveal worlds, magical experiences and encounters. And then the story will be written by you.
That sounds very exciting. And I was also thinking of the crystal that I would like to channel. And one of the crystal that comes to mind is amethyst.
When working with amethyst, you can project through your third eye, and this crystal can assist you in amplifying your lucidity abilities during your dreams. So yes, you can do this practice with amethyst, visualizing a lot of purple light. Basically, when you project from the third eye, you can visualize a gate where it's all made from the crystal. You can see on the gate, on the door, on the portal, a mantra that for you symbolizes this connection with the crystal. It could be a mantra connected to your third eye, to lucidity. It could be mantra in ancient languages. You just vibrate it mentally and you step into the door and you visualize purple steam all around you. And at the end of this steam, just you're in the magical world of the crystal. You hear all the sounds. You really allow yourself to immerse yourself into the environment, into the reality. See what are the beings around you, see the environment, the nature, the sky, everything. And you can actually imagine yourself writing a story into the crystal. See yourself sitting and writing in your notebook. Visualize that you're having this crystal, for example, above you or anywhere else, and how this crystal is channeling this information into your throat. If you would like to speak it into your heart center, if you would like to write it, and from the heart center, just visualize it going down your arms into the pen and start writing in your astral projection experience. Then come back and write as much as you can from all you have experienced during this journey.
Thank you very much for these wonderful ideas.
Thank you.
I also wanted to ask you a health related question, if I may.
Yes.
It is about a challenge that I have with frequent urination. It has been in my reality for a while, and I have tried different things to heal it, yet I have a feeling that it is connected to something that it feels like it's under my nose, but I cannot see it, the reason for this frequent urination. And I was wondering if you can assist me with that.
As you know, winter season is the season when the leaves are falling. So everything that no longer serves you is being let go of. Urinating is a permission slip, a path of least resistance for you to let go of these things. So by this frequent urination, you're letting go of fears, you're letting go of subconscious and negative and unconscious negative belief systems. So it's basically a blessing. Because imagine if these energies were manifesting as pain, as other kind of suffering. Yes, urination, frequent urination might not be very pleasing, but see it as a blessing. Every time you go to the restroom for urination, just feel how blessed you are. Thank your sexual organs. Just allow for yourself to feel love for them, to really express your love for them. And in this gratitude, you let go faster. The process of letting go will be even more accelerated. And it's a finite process. So you are safe, you are loved, and there is nothing out of the normal.
Thank you very much. This resonates with me.
Thank you.
Would you like me to ask another question or would
Yes,
that...
please.
Okay, a while ago, I had a dream about a beautiful hybrid girl. The dream started with a little bit of fear because I knew that they were landing or something was happening. I didn't know that. And I knew that our ET, that the ETs are landing, and I was afraid. And then the next moment I was outside because before that I was in a building with windows, very big windows. And then I was outside and there were other people as well as hybrid children. And what I saw was that little girl comforting a woman who was crying. And I stood and watched them, and then she looked at me, the little girl looked at me, came to me, took me by the hand, and basically that's what I remember from my dream. But it was a very, when she took my hand, it was a very playful energy, very childlike energy. So if you can share something about this, it would be greatly appreciated.
Very beautiful dream about unconditional love, about awakening the inner child. So the moment the ETs were landing and you experienced this fear, this is a representation of the current collective state right now. Because if the ETs really land, they will be accepted with fear. This is why they haven't landed yet. And yet, the big windows, as you know, windows are connected to the soul, to the essence. It's basically you are allowing yourself to see the true nature of all things. And what is the true nature of all things? It's unconditional love, seeing it through the prism of unconditional love, of bliss, of gratitude. And this child is in a way you yourself showing yourself these qualities, showing yourself that you deserve to be loved, that you're always supported no matter what, that you always have your guides next to you and that you're never alone. So this dream is basically saying you, yes, you're on the right track, keep on, and that you will align yourself vibrationally with the reality where open contact is occurring.
Thank you very much. And how can I establish deeper contact with this hybrid child?
Just by remembering the state of being you were during the communion with this hybrid child. Imagine the hybrid child before you. Imagine from her heart center light going straight into your heart center and begin writing. Of course, you could say a prayer before that to program this energy and just feel, will, intend, and see how the information is flowing through your heart into the writings. Because for you, writing is a very powerful permission slip that it will become more and more powerful the more you work on it.
Thank you very much for your wisdom, for your beautiful energy, for your loving presence. All my love, appreciation, and gratitude to you and to your society.
Our unconditional love to all of you as well. We hold you in deep appreciation in our hearts, and we will see you very soon. Good day.